Hello everyone. I was playing Subnautica recently and I had a thought. How far would the One Piece characters get in Subnautica? So I decided to make this series. So I do have some rules. First, the rules will have to be that they have their usual equipment. So their clothes, weaponry, but they won't have anything else. So not like Frankie with his Iron Pirate, not with Luffy and the Going Merry. No, just what they usually have and their usual abilities. Their ranks on the tier list will be based on how far I think they would make, with the necessary goal of curing the disease and making the ship to escape. They will be aware of the task. They will start out like the character of the game in the life pod with some rations to act as shelter, and as soon as contact is made with the water, they will be infected with the virus themselves. Now, let's get started with the tier list. Luffy. Well, because of the devil fruit, I have to put him in F tier immediately. There could be an argument made with his cartoon powers that with Gear 5 he's able to like literally create the cure out of nothing, but I'm just gonna say that he wouldn't know what the compounds in the disease would be, so he would not have no idea how to fix it. Zoro. Uh, he would fare better than Luffy in that he won't immediately drown, but I don't think he would make it to the base down below to find the cure. I think he would just get lost in the death zone. So I'm just gonna give him D tier. He would survive and probably even fuck up as Reaper Leviathan, but he would get lost so easily. Nami. Hmm, she would be able to easily traverse the sea, find her way around, but I think the lower she goes and being alone will put her at a disadvantage, mostly because her skill sets are used around wind and the whole concept of nature, so I will give her a C tier. She could make it, but it would take a lot of encouragement and like getting ready. Yusa. Uh, again, most of his abilities would not be useful with him being able to using a slingshot, and with him being a coward and then also losing his abilities. Well, put him next to Nami. Hmm. Now, I'm gonna put Sanji high because of his ability to jump literally anywhere, anywhere he wants. We've literally seen him literally walk under the ocean to kick a big kraken. Uh, I think he'd make it. And you know, he would make it fairly easy and put a stop to it. But would I want to put him at S tier? No, I think I'll put him at A tier. Chopper and Robin. There is an argument to be said with like Robin being able to use her hands at long distances. She might be able to like gather resources and get all the stuff needed for a sea moss, but I don't think she would succeed in that fact. Uh, now I think I'll put Frankie at a S tier. It was his ability to craft literally anything, and with the abundance of resources in the sea in Subnautica, he would thrive. He would pretty easily find all kinds of tools to make himself down, get him down there. Uh, you know, Brook is a F tier, but even if he didn't have the weakness of drowning underwater, he would still not be able to get off the planet because he would have to use uh, because the scanner at the end of the game uses a blood sample to check if you're cured. He wouldn't be able to have a blood sample. Now, Jinbei, I'm gonna put him at an S tier. He would be able to make it all the way down to the ship, to the laboratory, without even needing a sea moth or sea or any of the kinds of ships to get down there. He could just swim there. I'm gonna put him ahead of Frankie because he would just get down there, do all the stuff necessary, gather the resources, and cure everything. So, I think I'm just gonna end it right here with a small video to start the series off, see if people start liking it,